Hello, my sewing friends. This is more of the spoils from my thrift haul when I went with my two friends, Trish and Michelle. I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room where I brought all this great stuff. This is a stack of books that I would hold up, but you know what? There are so many of them, and they're heavy. So I won't do that, but I got to tell you all about them. There was, there were two thrift stores that I went in on my most recent trip, and I found books in one and then this in the other one. So let me tell you about them. But first, I have to tell you about the day that we spent thrifting. I went with Michelle from Michelle Sews Again and Trish from Pinky's Farm. They are both linked below. Please go check out their channels because these are delightful people that they have my heart. So the three of us we went to 5 thrift stores. One was unplanned, one was closed, one was a consignment shop that we liked, but it was more like a boutique. So let me just show you what I got. My favorite thrift store is a pet rescue thrift store. Now let me stop here before I get into this and tell you that Goodwill is the major big thrift store here in the US. There's one in every town, but my favorites are the ones run by pet rescues and also the ones that are run by churches, and Salvation Army is always a good one. I always do better there than I do at Goodwill. So this was at one of the pet rescue places. I have a loop turner that I use for things like spaghetti straps or ties or things like that, you know, little skinny things that you have to turn inside out. And I've long wanted one of those loop turner things that works so much better. Well, I found this. Now this was $24.95, so $25, but everything in the store was half off. So I paid $12.50 for this. And you can see, I mean, it's in a plastic case, and I don't want these things to fall out, which is why I hesitate to open them, but let me do that anyway. There we go. They are in, whoops, see what I mean? They're in different sizes, but so you can do all kinds of things. And honestly, I'm gonna have to look up and get instructions, I think, online. But what a find. I picked this up and I thought, that's mine. Sorry, ladies, I'm taking this one. So kind of a high price for a thrift store, but this is a tool that I know I will use a lot. What a deal. What a deal. Okay, and then let me get into the books, because I went to another thrift store, one of probably the second or third one we went to, and I just hit the mother lode when it came to sewing books. I couldn't believe it. I just kept pulling more and more of these books out and more of these books out. Now, these are written by the sewing gurus of our time right now. I'll go through them one by one, but you'll probably recognize their names if you know anything about fit or technique. So the first one is a no big deal book. This is, well, I don't know this author, but it's Rusty Benson. And the title is Making Patterns from Finished Clothes. Now, what I like about this book is that it doesn't go over much into tracing off your clothing in order to make a pattern. What it does is it talks about different kinds of things and fabrics and styles and what you can make from even just one pattern that you trace off. So there's a lot more to it than just tracing off your clothes. And apparently Jane Sargent owned it. I did want to show you this page because you can see the illustrations in here. And right here, it tells you all the different kinds of skirts that there are. Probably because you can look at this and say, that's the one that I want to make, and here's the one I own that's ready to wear. And so it'll tell you how to do that. So I just thought that was a good resource to have. Kenneth D. King is very well known. If you go to any kind of a sewing conference or you read, I think he has a YouTube channel. This man is so talented. And so as soon as I saw a book with his name on it that he had authored, I thought, oh, give me that. This is Designer Tips, Couture Tips for Home Sewing. So yeah, this has just got exactly that. It's got all kinds of little designer touches that you might want to put on a garment. Let's see, and it tells you how to do it. This is a hidden edge pocket, piped pockets, piping in general. He talks about that a lot, actually. Designer edge finishes. So great resource, especially if there's a finished edge that I want to do and I'm thinking, am I doing that right? This will really help me. Claire B. Schaefer is pretty much of a staple across the board when you want to know about the mechanics of sewing. You want to know about fabric. You want to know about technique. You want to know about, you know, she's like the person that writes the dictionaries, you know, that you go back and reference. So this, again, is more Couture sewing techniques, but it's from her perspective. These are not bugs, they're buttons. I had to tell my husband that. He goes, oh, are those buttons on there, or bugs on there? No. This one, when I went through, I liked what was in here a little better, because the techniques that she talks about, some are the same, but most are not. So you get a really wide spectrum of things that are being referenced between the two books, and you don't get the same thing all over again. This one, like this page talks about a bound slit in the side of something, a top or a skirt or a pair of pants or something like that, a hem edge. Darts, reverse curves, making a reverse corner. Yeah, so I won't go into all the things, but oh, lots of photographs like that one. Beautiful, gorgeous, just couture clothing. So couture techniques. The other one I got from Claire Schaefer was the Fabric Sewing Guide. This thing is amazing. It is a fat book. It is, how many pages is this? Like 500 pages. And it has got everything. It's got presser feet. It's got a dictionary of terms. It's got what's wrong with your sewing machine, and here's how to fix it, or here's what might be going on. And then it's got fiber content, fabric structure, wovens and knits, surface characteristics, linings and interfacings, and then sewing techniques. And she's got everything in here: bands, bindings, elastic facings, ribbings, button loops, buttonholes, fly plackets. And then the last part is the dictionary, the actual dictionary. It's got a foreword by Nancy Zeman, but it's just all kinds of telling you definitions and mechanics and, you know, what kind of fabric is this and what do I do with it and how will it behave when I use it. Excellent, excellent resource. Just, and all of these books were $3. Sewing with Nancy, the best of. This is Nancy Zeman, and Nancy Zeman, as we all know, was just a woman that defined a lot of sewing techniques for our generation. She used to have a PBS television show. I think it might have been on once a week, but man, I caught that every week. I would set that VCR and record it. She's just all kinds of the best of her things that she taught you how to do. She split it up into quilted fashions and more, luxurious lingerie, speed tailoring, designer touches, and then sewing basics. And she's got stuff in here where she just goes through like a basic pattern and she just tells you what they're talking about. So if you're a beginner and you want to know about this kind of stuff, this is an excellent resource. This was in the days when we made a lot of quilted clothing, and a lot of indie pattern designers came out with a jacket made out of quilted clothing, that kind of thing. Heirloom sewing is all about heirloom techniques for like little kids' clothes, like smocking and lace detail and that kind of thing. So it's got everything in there. Good resource. These next two are by Sandra Betsina. Now, if you know anything about fit and learning in a classroom, this woman can teach like nobody's business. I love her. I've watched classes by her on Craftsy and just thought, oh man, what I would give to sit in a live class and at this woman's feet essentially and learn from her. This is Power Sewing, step by step, and she also had a television show called So Perfect on HGTV. With this, she'll divide it up into sections for each thing. She'll say Power Shopping, and then she'll say vests. Sandra's closet always comes first, and so these are tips from her closet. And then she'll say, here's the little black vest, here's the, you know, these things. The anatomy of a vest, the parts of it that you sew. Master construction methods, and then she, you know, lists those. Pants, it's got tops, it's got jackets. This is incredible. And the great thing about this is that it will lay flat because it's got a spiral binding inside the hardcovers. $3. Oh my gosh. Excellent resource. This is such a great resource. This is one of those books that it's probably good to sit down and maybe not read cover to cover, but definitely go through and get the gist of. And then to go back to, if you're making something and you think, tell me about this before I'm going to make it. Great resource. And then we have more Power Sewing, which has master's techniques for the 21st century. This has got a different approach, and someone used it a lot because it's highlighted, but you know, it's just got techniques and different fabrics that you might want to work with, the designer waistband, which grows, you know, things like that. The illustrations look kind of like that. So again, great resource, and it's just got all these things. Waistbands, crotch changes for pants, knit know-how, leather and suede, fakes in leather and suede, the art of beading, embellishment, the bridal challenge, luxury unessentials like scarves and other things. Know Thyself, which is about fit, basically. And it's got tons of stuff, tons. Excellent resource. And again, it's spiral bound, so it'll lay flat. I love that. This last one I picked up because I saw it and I thought, oh, I want that. And you know what? Sometimes you go to an auction, you get carried away. Sometimes you go to a thrift store and you start shopping and you get a little carried away. Well, I did with this. Fitting and Pattern Alteration, a Multi-Method Approach by Elizabeth Leichte, Della Potberg, and Judith Rasband. Okay, this I heard about when I was at the Sewing Expo in Lakeland, Florida, back in, I think it was March. They told us in one of the classes that I took that this is a great book, but there's a newer version of it. And I didn't want to pay retail for it like I would have at the expo, so I got it later on Amazon. So looked at this, did not realize I already own it. I do own the other version of it. This is a great book and it's not expensive on Amazon, but you can see that this is a much bigger book than this. Yeah, there's a lot more in this, and they weren't kidding when they said this is more comprehensive. So I have 2 copies of this book now, but you know what? It's just got a lot in it to talk to you about fit and how to alter your patterns to get things to fit. Lot of great information, just how to cut it, how to, you know, your pattern, how to move it around, how to slash it, spread it, pivot, you know, slide, all those kinds of things. It's just got great stuff in it. So great, really invaluable resource when it comes to fit. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably give it to one of my friends, but yeah, great books. So that's my haul, my book haul. It's funny. I used to have a book channel. In fact, I still have it. I just haven't done anything with it. I listen to audiobooks. And so when I love those books, I will buy them in print. And so then, you know, you have a book haul. Like we have a thrift haul or a sewing haul, a fabric haul, book haul. So I think that's funny. I have a book haul. So anyway, if you've read any of these, you have any of these, you have opinions of any of these, let me know. I love chatting with you in comments. As always, if you'd like to see any of my other sorts of hauls, since this is a thrift haul, I'll direct you to this playlist, which is a lot of my thrift hauls. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and I will leave you with something my friend Rich Mullins used to say. Our God is an awesome God.